everybody, once again it's Mark at CosmicComics.ca here for your FOC review, speculation, recommendations video. So let's get into the Marvel. There's not a whole lot of spec this week, but there's some really good covers to talk about. So starting off, we have Alien Black, White, and Blood #2, Amazing Spider-Man 45, including another Disney variant. They did those all year last year, and they're going to do them all year this year, I guess. Avengers Twilight #4. Avengers Twilight has been quite hot. There's a lot of pre-orders for this book already, #4, with the Alex Ross cover. After that, we have Black Widow and Hawkeye #1. There is an Adam Hughes variant for this. Lots of people like Adam Hughes. Maybe not his best, but it's not bad. Also got a nice Arcturus variant with the old school Black Widow costume as well for that book. After that, we have Carnage #5, which has a Venom appearance in it. The A cover looks really good. There's a Lashley connector. We got Dead X-Men #3. There's an open order Ryan Gonzalez variant for that, for those that like that. Fall of the House of X #3. This Colossus variant I think looks really good. Really nice looking Colossus there. After that, we have Immortal Thor #8. There is a new Jackpot and Black Cat series. The A cover is an Adam Hughes cover. There's a nice looking foil as well. The Masterpiece variant, lots of covers. A Yoon variant, there's a ton of covers for that. And we have the 1 in 25 up for open order as well. There's 2 of those left. After that, we have Miss Marvel, we have Power Pack, lots of trades. Spider-Gwen Smash #4, if you want a Taylor Swift Dazzler cover. She is on the Lupacino variant. We have Star Wars Legends Tales of the Jedi Omnibus. These are the old Dark Horse Tales of the Jedi books, which some of those are quite hard to find, especially the Dawn of the Jedi stuff. They're all in here. Cheap way to read it instead of trying to chase down all those issues, because the Dawn of the Jedi books for sure are very expensive to get and hard to find. And there's 2 covers for it. We also have Star Wars Darth Vader 44. Nice Sabine Wren cover. You don't get her on her own on a cover very often. Mace Windu #2. The first one was pretty popular. Interesting cover, writing whatever that is on there. Symbiote Spider-Man 2099 #1 is one of the few books with some spec on it, as this would be questionable first appearance of a new character or a new combination of the character with the Venom symbiote and Spider-Man 2099. That's one of really the only spec books this week, so there is quite a few. We sold out of the 1 in 25 for that already, but there's a few other covers. We have, the Ultimate Black Panther was the book of the week that everybody tried to get. A lot of shops didn't put them out. I know the local shops here I don't think put them out. They just kept them all and put them straight to eBay. Seems a lot of shops did that. We put ours out at cover price, but we sold out in about a minute and a half. Got the news that Penguin lost 12,000 copies this week, so it's going to be a hard book to find. If you missed out on it, the second print is here, so you can still read it, see what's going on with the new Black Panther in this new Ultimate Universe. And there is also the number 2 to go with it on pre-order. The Boss Logic variant's really cool. Kind of looks like a photograph with the foreground blurry panther in the way. Nice looking cover. Make sure you get pre-orders in for that this time so you don't miss out. After that, we have What If Venom number 2. The What If Venom books have all been one-shots about if Venom possessed a different character. This one is obviously Wolverine. So what if the Venom symbiote bonded with Wolverine? Wolverine's really popular right now, so we got 3 covers for that, and we open ordered the 1 in 10 for that as well. And then after that we have Wolverine 45, which continues the Sabretooth War story. And lastly, a epic collection of the 90s X-Men with the classic Gambit and Rogue cover. After that, we're going to go over to check out DC. On the DC one, we have Action Comics 1063. The first book for the Joker Year 1 came out this week. This was the foil cover for it. They're using the same cover, non-foiled, for the second printing. The one Batman 145 is on here as well. That is going to be the storyline after the Joker War storyline. There's a black blank for those that are looking for a Batman blank to get artists to do art on. Don't get a lot of black ones, so that's a good pickup if you're looking for a sketch. We have Batman and Robin number 7. We have Batman and Robin and Howard number 1, which looks like a children's book. It's done by Jeffrey Brown, who did all the Star Wars kid books. So good all ages book there. We have Batman Dylan Dog. That's a new new 3-issue storyline starting out. Birds of Prey number 7 has some really good covers. There's a Zerdy cover, a tattoo cover. Most of these end up as exclusives, but this one is open order. That one's good. The Lobos cover, very similar art to Adam Hughes. I think this is far better than both Adam Hughes' covers this week. That's a really good looking one. And the Zozomika one is good as well. So really good covers for it there. We have Blue Beetle number 7. There's a facsimile for Detective 411, which is the first appearance of Talia al Ghul. Classic Neil Adams cover. Maybe not the best for a foil. It's kind of dark, but either way, should look decent. After that, with Green Lantern number 9, there's a Zerdy cover for that, but it's nowhere near as good as that Birds of Prey one. Kneel Before Zod number 3. We have another Nakayama Marvel book on here. This one is a 12 print set. Last week we had the art of Poison Ivy number 20. Poison Ivy has been one of the standout books of the last couple years. Story's really good. Fantastic covers again this week. Always. Nakayama cover always looks really good. That one looks great. And this Zozomika cover looks really good. Way better. I think that would be an excellent foil, but it's just the normal. But it looks great. Really good looking cover. After that we have Red Hood, The Hill, number 2. A new 7 Years in Darkness. This is year 2. So a new 4-issue series there. Shazam's on number 9. Sinister Stun's on number 2. Speed Force. A new Suicide Squad book miniseries called Dream Team. Superman 78. Wesley Dodds is wrapping up. This is the last issue of Wesley Dodds the Sandman. And finishing off the DC, this Zatanna trade paperback here is all the 2010 series, I think, that Paul Dini did. A lot of those are really hard to find with all the Adam Hughes covers. We have a set of those coming up in one of the back issue uploads at some point. Very expensive to get, so if you just want to read it, this book alone would cost you about half of what one of those issues would cost you. And it's got that great Adam Hughes Zatanna number 15 cover on it. And we'll finish up with the Indie. On the Indie, we have Antarctica, Basic Instinct, the last part, number 4. Beneath the Trees, number 4. That's popular series. Still continuing to be popular. We got Black Demon Tales Descent, Black Hammer, Blue Book, the new 1947 series. Can I Scream, number 1. This is the debut of a husband and wife, comic creators. Talks about that they're trying to protect their 11-year-old son, who has ability to emit a deadly scream and basically stay on the run ahead of secret government agents that are trying to catch him. After that, we have Chopping Block number 5. We got Count Crowley, Crave number 4. So Crave's pretty popular. Almost done that one. That's been a good seller. Dark Souls Willow King number 2. Cruella's on here. Number 2 looks like it might finally stick around. It's been on a few times. Looks like it might finally make it to Monday. Dungeons and Dragons Fortune Finder. We've got Garbage Pail Kids 4. Gargoyles Dark Ages number 6, which is the last of the Dark Ages story. There is Grimm Fairy Tales number 82 on here. As usual, the C cover is in my opinion, at least the best. Looks really good again. Nice looking cover if you're into Grimm Fairy Tales. But they have lots to choose from. We've got Gunslinger Spawn 29 and 30 on here. Holmes and Houdini, a horror fantasy illustrated, Cradle of Shadows. Again, the C cover seems to be the better cover. House of Slaughter 21, Kaya, King Kong's here, Machine Girl, number 2, Masterpiece on number 4. The Night People is definitely the one to talk about for the indie, I guess. We've had a couple emails this week about this one being very graphic, definitely 18 plus. Its story sounds fairly interesting. In this issue, at least, they're talking about 2 paroled convicts out on parole using their newfound freedom to purify the world of men's evil influence. But from everything we've got in emails, it sounds like it's going to be very graphic. So if you're not into the graphic ones, you might want to stay away. If you are into it, this one might be for you. After that, we have One Hand, Pine and Merrimack, Ranger Academy, number 5. Another Rick and Morty special, Savage Red Sonja, number 5. Somna, number 3, which is the last one of those. Star Trek, Star Wars High Republic, Adventures, number 4. We don't have a B cover yet. The Ninja Turtles with this Untold Destiny of the Foot Clan #1 has another one of these Day of the Dead style variants, which a lot of people seem to be collecting. They're quite popular. Torpedo 1972, that's a new series with a, I guess that's a Godfather homage cover there. Underheist, Vampirella Dead Flowers has a signed Frazetta book. Van Helsing, another Grimm Fairy Tales book. Void Rivals #7 for all the Energon fans. This White Boat new series here, just a 3-issue miniseries. Scott Snyder talks about white boats are mega yachts for the super rich used to traverse the globe, and that is until the crew traps you and transports you to a remote island where secret cults have existed for millennia working on something called the Human Project. So does the white boat ship you to paradise or sink you into hell on Earth? So that sounds like it could be quite interesting. Another kind of horror themed book. And that wraps up the week. Not very much spec, really just the second printing of Black Panther and the Symbiote 2099 book. But lots of good covers, especially the Birds of Prey covers, the DC covers in general, the Birds of Prey covers, and the Poison Ivy covers. Those are all really good. Yeah, so that'll about do it for this one. Everybody have a good weekend. Don't forget to get your pre-orders in at cosmiccomics.ca before Sunday at 10 Eastern for the DC books and Monday at 10 Eastern for everything else. And everybody have a good weekend.